The sizzling sound
I practiced for this moment.
is unmistakable.
USA!
Especially when paired with cheerleaders
Go Navy!
riling up the crowd.
Go Navy! Go Navy!
The Naval Academy kicking off their college football season.
Game day program.
And this is where we caught up with
How are you? Hey, thank you very much.
former governor and current U.S. Senate candidate
Glad
I
you're here.
appreciate that. Thank you. Hi, Mikenzie.
Larry Hogan.
We're pretty excited about where we are at this point. I've been feeling that kind of enthusiasm as we get out around the state. It's a difficult race. I've said from the beginning that I'm definitely the underdog.
You'd be hard-pressed to find people in Maryland who don't know Hogan's name, coming off of 8 years as governor.
It's got to be like 11 o'clock, right?
Larry Hogan has found popularity not many Republicans have enjoyed in a state like Maryland, where Democrats outnumber Republican voters some 2-1. If you were elected, what would be the #1 issue you would like to champion in the Senate?
Well, I think it's the issue I've been trying to champion for 10 years, and that is trying to be in the middle of fixing the divisiveness and dysfunction and the broken, toxic politics in Washington. I think I can be a key voice and a key vote to try to ensure that people are working together to get things done. I think I can play the same kind of a role that Joe Manchin and Kirsten Sinema played, as being in the middle, trying to work across the aisle, just like I did for 8 years as governor in the bluest state in America.
To be like one of those national names on Capitol Hill, Hogan has an uphill battle to get there. The last time Maryland voters sent a Republican to the U.S. Senate was 1980, which is why Hogan says he continues to campaign with the centrist message.
No one in America stood up to his party more than I did in either party. I've been the leading voice of opposition within the Republican Party to Donald Trump and the MAGA movement. Being in that middle position is exactly what we desperately need down there.
But Hogan's record in the governor's office, specifically vetoing a bill expanding who could perform abortions in the state, is a frequent attack from Democrats. That veto overridden by the Democrats in control of the General Assembly. And Hogan says,
I promised to sponsor a bill to codify Roe.
While Hogan has been a vocal critic of Donald Trump, the former president did endorse Hogan's Senate effort. That's something Hogan says he neither accepted Trump's backing, nor did he return the favor. Critics of the former governor point to top Republicans' recruitment of him to get in the race in the first place. If push comes to shove, and let's say Republican leadership says, okay, former Governor Hogan, you would be able to get a key seat on a committee if you do X, Y, and Z for us.
I think everybody in Maryland knows that I couldn't care less about that. I don't care about committees or office space or whatever. There's nothing they can do to influence me.
Control of the Senate could hinge on who wins this race, leading to Maryland's Senate race drawing national attention and big money.
Well, I don't really care about any of that. I'm just trying.
Other people do.
I know, but I don't think they're going to win. That's all they want to talk about is national politics, but the average voter doesn't care about that at all. They don't care about flipping the seat. They don't care about, Chuck Schumer or Mitch McConnell. I'm telling you, the people out here care about affordability. They care about crime. They care about everyday issues.
As we make our way through the parking lot parties with people,
How are you?
Welcome.
Thank you very much.
Behind you 100%.
I appreciate that.
Thank you, sir.
Hogan embraces campaign mode,
Poker chip, because we're all in.
All in. I like that.
Ready? 1, 2.
taking photos,
I got my all-in chip.
and meeting people like Lou McIntyre.
I am a lifelong Republican. I have never voted for a Democrat in my life, and I'm voting a straight Democratic ticket this year except for him.
Why is that?
I don't like Trump.
It looks like you're working pretty hard.
And it's on to the next group.
How are you? Nice to see you. You're not playing around.
Kids play football in the shadow of Navy Stadium. And Hogan
Looks like that goat's pretty hungry.
meets more supporters,
It's going to be a sweaty hug. I apologize.
like Alyssa Pasta,
No, I just think he's a very great person, well-rounded, loves all of Maryland.
who says she's been a Hogan backer since the COVID pandemic.
Will be getting my vote.
It's getting closer to kickoff. As the band makes its way into the stadium, Hogan makes his pitch to voters clear.
I'm more concerned about the red, white, and blue than just the red versus the blue.
As time winds down, the midshipmen make their way into their seats as well.
That's good. Left, right.
And it's a race against the clock for voters to make up their minds. Who do they want to send to Washington as Maryland's next U.S. Senator?